Hello, Miss Sabrina and Sammy. How are you? I hope everything is going well with you and with Blue. Well, I will try to explain you and give you some instructions about how to set up the wheelchair when the package arrives to the US. So as you can see in here, that is all what your box will contain in. So in here, you will have all the extra kit things that we deal. So it comes with all the fake leather covers, as you can see here. This is the super long. The super long is the cushion that goes under the leather, and some basic tools for you to set up the wheelchair at home. Well, so this kind of tool will increase the weight of the box, and I'm so sorry, but we cannot send to you these things. Actually, we don't send to anyone. You need to find out some tools. But inside the package, you will find the extra springs that I promised to you, and also, as I say, a kit of tools. Also, we send to you these covers or tops that later, when you already finish the settings, you had to put one drop of glue in each of these to lock and stick on the structure. Well, I will send to you that one. Also, we put in here, in this little bottle, some drops of this throat lock, because thread lock, because you need to put this one in this screw of this bar that we call it the stabilizer bar. Sorry for my English, and maybe I don't explain correctly with my English, but I hope you understand. Well, I will put all the pieces and how to set the wheelchair right now. We have these parts. This is part of the main chassis, and we put these marks in here, say R. So it means this is the right side, and the same part, but it have the mark L, means left side. This is the first thing that you have to do. Take these both bars and the stable bar. You will recognize the stable bar, which is different from the bars that keep the harness and connect the shoulder of Blue, because that one is shorter and has not this clip and have these two screws number 10 millimeter. Well, so the way to do that is in any side, it doesn't matter. Put some drops, 2 drops of this red liquid in the throat in both sides, and then you put the stable bar in here, and then you put the screw and tie. With the Allen key number 10 millimeter, you can tie stronger. Also, the stable bar, that one, comes with one little hole, the Allen key like this, for helping you to tie, just to lock the stable bar, and then you tie this strong. Repeat the same activity in the other side. This one is the main chassis, the right part, and then you're going to do the same. Please understand for us that as we set the wheelchair, we fully set the wheelchair before to see the right numbers for blue. When we take out the sun screws, it makes some marks on the chassis, on the painting, but this is not important and will not affect the functionality, and also it's not very notorious. So now, as you can see, you have 50% of the main chassis ready. You have this one, it's the other part of the main chassis. Can you come with the camera here? This is the seat. The seat is 2 wires, 6mm, very strong, that we put together with this strap belt that you have also more in this box, in the other box, because in case you need to clean. Plus, on this seat we add this cover by neoprene that make more comfortable and have the place for put the part of blue, and here for the penis. And in case in the future or now you need to tie, you can tie this around his hips. Well, and we send one more as we promised you. You have to put this little cushion, red color, one in the left side and one in the right side. The cushion that cover and protect the skin of blue, and to keep like comfortable, because we don't want his skin touch any metal part, so it's going like this. Also, I wanted to tell you that we change these screws. Normally the wheelchairs come with these little screws that you cannot see, is made no head screws, but to make your life easier and set all the wheelchair with only one Allen key number 4mm when you go for a trip. That's why we take out this small screw that is very good look, because you will not see a bunch of screws in here, but I think it's more convenient for you. Well, then these two sticks has to go inside these squares. So you go slowly in one side and slowly in the other side, like this, like this. The cushion, and you put around here, you put in here like that, is to protect the skin of blue. Okay, and this one go in the maximum level, in the minimum level, sorry, in here. This is enough for the height of blue, but in case it's a little bit lower, you can still set up higher, more than 10 centimeters in this. But also, as you can see here, this screw that tie the spring, you can still move 2 holes backward more, so it will make this part of the chassis go in different angle, and it will increase the height of the wheelchair as well. Well, let me tell you what we also add to your wheelchair is this piece that will help you to keep the wheel when you want to tie the wheels in here. So, and I will take this piece out, because we need to make the wheelchair smaller, so it doesn't permit me to move the stable bar. But I will take this piece out. I will show you how to do that. And you will have in here also the letter R, and in the other side L. But when it's arrived, you just put this piece inside like this. You will see the part that go inside has this little hole. That is the one you are going to tie. In the other side, as you can see, has no hole. Ready? Almost ready. Of course, you have to tie all these screws like this to make it strong and lock. But I try don't do it too much, because after I tie it will make marks on the painting. That one is the sticks that go with the shoulder. As you can see, here has the letter R, so you put in the right side like this, and you lock in here. This stick has also one cover, as you can see in here, to make it better look, more beautiful. So you put one drop of super glue, and then you put in his sticks. As you can see, as we put inside and outside many times, it's going to have some scratches in here. So that top is going in here with the logo of Forever Wheelchair outside like this. So you put one drop of glue, or you can put black tape around, and then you put in here to keep it tight. Because I normally use glue when I know that the people will not take it out the part of the wheelchair for easy storage. But I think in one car you can take only this part out and the wheels, and you can storage the wheelchair easier for you to traveling with glue. And you're going to put inside this hole like that. Please keep this vertical, both sides vertical like this. The clip is going in the outside of the stick, because we don't want this touch too much the skin of the harness of glue. Only this part. Of course, then you have to tie in here strong, but this is the side for blue. This is the size that I suggest for blue, also because the harness is very big. Let me show you. We make it also special for blue. So this one has this clip that goes here, and the other one in here, and this belt keep the structure straight with his body like this. We made this. So the purpose of this blue part is that once you put the wheel inside, you will see that this part has the shape of the polygon of the nut. So you are going to put the wheels there and fit the polygon, the nuts with the blue part. You put in here. Like that. And so that little piece blue color will help you to keep the nut inside, and then you use glue, and you tie strong. Blue color also and you cover the screws in case he runs fast or nearby furniture or cars or something like that. Don't make scratches in the paintings. We add one couple of these nuts that replace also this one in case it's difficult for you to tie strong, because this is what keeps the wheels straight. So you cannot tie strong with your hand, you can just use this one and use the key number 14 and tie strong the wheels. So the purpose of that blue part that I told you is to keep the stable bar like this, straight with the chassis, or in case you go for traveling or something like that, or you need to make a space or whatever, so you can move this inside, so it's going to be in the same straight with the chassis. Sorry for so little scratches. We will cover with bubble paper to keep all the structure much better. Well, the last thing that I want to tell you is, as I say in several times, we are having problems in Vietnam with the lockdown, no flights, and also all the prices are crazy high. The company that we hire to deliver this wheelchair to the US is Indochina Post, and that company just this morning, as they didn't pick up the wheelchair yesterday, they announced this morning that they will not fly this week. So we found another company, and that company have few flights to the US a week. So they will come to pick up the wheelchair in the moment that they are going to put in the airplane, because also maybe problems in the storage place. The government make rules, and they say that no more than 3 people can gather in each department of the companies. So I think that's the same problem that we are having in here. All the companies are having the same problem. We have no staff working with us now because we don't want to be punished with the government. The punishment the punish is too high, so that's why we are not working properly. We are working slowly. So my apologies for that, but it is not on our hands. Thank you so much for your attention, and I will send the wheelchair as soon as the company comes to pick up the package. Thank you very much. Bye bye, Sabrina and Sam.